Hey guys, what's going on? ThirdStreet Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
We're back with The Bad Batch, Season 3, Episode 3. Guys, if you're watching this for the first time, I've seen the first 2 seasons, and now Zach has. But
Indeed.
yeah, I'm excited to actually be watching and reacting to it with Zach. And those first 2 episodes were fucking great.
They were.
Yeah, like
Fantastic.
great. First one's that really amazing episode, like being stuck in that facility. And the second one with just a great action, and in some cases, almost borderline horror.
Was a little sci-fi horror in there, dipping into some xenomorph territory. At least the face huggers.
Yeah, I mean,
the little plant mutants, the slither vines.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they wanted to do a little more with that. They didn't have time or whatever, but those were freaky.
They were. It was actually getting really good. The colors were amazing.
Yeah.
The cinematography, the shots, the graphics, you might say.
Yeah,
the animation.
I've loved Star Wars animation. I think George was very wise to invest in it, obviously, and I think he picked the right guy for the job. Now, I understand he's not directing every episode, but he is the brainchild now of a lot of Star Wars creative, including Star Wars animation.
Indeed.
Yeah, we had Mock, Stack, Deck. We had, I mean, it's funny because I just saw this thing on Instagram. I think it was in the 50s or 60s, where we had these sailors. They disappeared in the middle of the night, and they were gone for 8 months, and then they were eventually found on like an island, and they've been self-sustaining, and they had like a really good time, and they were just, hey, yeah, we're fine. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of reminded me, except they were obviously, they were stranded. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they had a choice, and I'm not, who was the leader? Was it Mock? Mox.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he had a choice, and thankfully he made the right one. He actually saved their asses.
He did.
It was just a really good scene. Like you said, beautiful, and it was just well done. Everything about it was great. But it still feels like we're down clones. Like, we don't have Echo, obviously, but we only really have Wrecker. And
They talked about that Rex and Echo wouldn't be available for a few rotations.
Yeah.
Prior to landing on that planet.
Yeah.
Or, well, following up on their lead. Right at the Durans.
The Durans, yeah.
Yeah, and they had exchanged a Pike for the lead.
Yeah, you know.
And we also had another run-in with...
I like Duran because he came through, but he was in the wrong. He deserved to die.
Roland.
The Pikes actually, they're legit businessmen. Right?
Yeah.
Guys, before we jump into this, if you want to support us, leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think of the final season. No spoilers, though. And check us out on Patreon to see the next 4 weeks early access. Let's jump in.
I don't know.
Good morning, Omega. Come along. There is much to do today.
I feel as though there needs to be a confrontation in this place at some point. I don't know that...
Well, that girl gave her the doll, so maybe she can be trusted.
Yeah.
Why are there so many troopers around? I'm not certain. You don't know? The doctor will inform me if it's necessary.
An unexpected guest is arriving shortly.
Damn it.
Nalisay and I will be indisposed until he departs. Oversee the lab in her absence.
I will see to them when I return.
Dr. Carr is quite capable of handling such matters. See it done.
Sir,
Is everything in order?
affirmative.
Omega,
All patrol
listen carefully. If Emery tests your sample, you will be in danger.
Wait, is that why you've been destroying my samples?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Project
Nalisay, come along. Our guest is arriving.
Project Necromancer.
Lab. Retrieve my data pad and use it to escape.
Where's she gonna go?
I don't know, because once it's in the system and it's been tested, it probably records it.
Yeah.
And that's why she's been avoiding it altogether.
Yeah.
So after... Emery may not even know.
Yeah, you're right.
Who the guest is.
I don't know. Tarkin, maybe?
So I'm wondering.
But they've already kind of showed him. You know what I mean?
Do you think it may be, you know,
Do you need something, Omega?
the Emperor would make a showing or not?
Hemlock.
Because last season.
There's a guest arriving. Who is it?
It's best not to ask questions.
Are you feeling well? Forget your assignments and get some rest. Okay. Omega, I can handle things here. Go. I'll check on you later.
Don't grab it!
Yeah, I know. Swipe it! Swipe it!
Why does that make a noise?
I know.
Beep.
Oh, no.
It's good sound design, man. Which Star Wars is always known for, but sometimes you just take it for granted.
I know. Yep. Imperial
Yeah.
guards.
They do
Yeah.
guard. Yeah, okay. It's because they do guard Vader. I think Palpatine kept him out of this, though, for as long as he could.
I have been most eager to see the progress you have made, Doctor.
God, he's so cool.
I know.
Providing alteration and testing of much larger assets.
I have need of such grand designs. However, that is not the reason why I am here today.
Of course. Project Necromancer.
It's a great name for a project.
It is.
I've done a lot of projects. I've never been called anything like that.
Crosshair,
What are you doing here?
escaping, and you're coming with me.
You found a weak point?
Not exactly. I'm kinda improvising.
Is that some kind of joke?
I'll explain later. Just get the guards' attention.
That's not a plan.
Oh, just distract them.
Liam?
Unlock this cell.
What did you say?
I was giving you an order.
This clone thinks he outranks us.
I wonder if there were any residual effect.
You figured.
Because he's touching it.
Yeah, you figured.
Choice.
You're out of the cell, aren't you?
Yeah.
Talking.
I told you. We're escaping.
Why now? What's changed?
Nana Say said I had to, and I wasn't going to leave without you. She told me to use her data pad to access the base and find a shuttle. We just need to get to a hangar. What? I don't know.
Another reason why this was not the day to wing an escape.
Thanks for the reminder, but I think we're past that point.
Uh-oh.
All shuttles have been grounded, except the Emperor's. We'll have to steal it.
Oh, God.
Too well guarded, even for me.
Wait, I know a shuttle we can use. It crash landed outside the perimeter back when I first came here.
How does a crashed shuttle help us?
If the comms are still functioning, we can contact Hunter and Wrecker.
And how do we get outside?
Follow me.
You get the
As
color
you can
scheme.
see, these specimens are well guarded to ensure they remain viable for testing. However, with more time and additional resources, I am confident
Great shot.
we will have a successful M-count replication.
Whatever is needed to accomplish this goal, you will have it.
I wonder if it's all the... Like in Kenobi, we saw all the Jedi.
It's a timer for the
Yeah.
events that are transpiring.
It kind of makes sense that you need it inserted in there. It's kind of cool, actually. I think it's better to throw down. Jesus.
Now what?
We'll use the kill chute. It leads outside, but it's protected by a timed ray shield. We'll have to move fast or we'll be trapped.
Omega,
Don't!
you should go back to your room.
You mean her cell?
You're not thinking clearly. Neither of you. But it's not too late. Come with me, and no one needs to know about this.
They're going to
I
remember her.
can't do that.
Omega,
I spent most of my life confined on Camino. I won't be trapped here too. You're a clone like us, Emery. Help us.
escape is not possible, Omega. This is for your own good.
I mean, she was raised that way, so I kind of get it, you know.
I understand.
Imperative that this facility remain hidden and secure. Your brilliance is a great asset to this empire.
If I am appointed the scientific minister, I would strive to bring unleashed glory to all divisions of the Imperial Science Corps.
All in due time.
Yes, missing.
An alarm was just triggered in the lurker kennels.
Seal it off.
What direction is the crash shuttle?
Not sure.
Oh, great.
Good thinking.
How's it even work? They're flying in the air. Like, what flight path? Like,
I don't think might have, if it's anything.
Omega had one of our data pads. They used it to access the chute.
They made it past the ray shields.
Dispatch patrols and release the lurkers.
The lurkers will not bring them back alive.
They are prisoners who've escaped. The time for half measures is over.
Perhaps I could...
Return to the lab, Dr. Carr.
maybe she'll fucking realize, hey.
I'm curious how your assistant managed to escape this facility. One must assume she had help.
I have been right by your side.
Did she trip over the root?
Yeah.
Was here?
It's like a bear. Well, that one's her dog. Oh, no, it's the other ones. It's like the raptors and the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Arnold would get away in Predator. He just hides somewhere.
Cover yourself in mud.
Or Benicio del Toro.
Yep. The Hunted.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's fucking fantastic.
Oh, it's...
It's even smiling.
Oh, dude, that was cool.
I want that ship neutralized.
Stop! Don't shoot them down.
What?
The clone sample supported a positive M count transfer with no degradation from the specimen.
CT-9904 was ruled out long ago.
Not him. It's Omega.
Call them off.
Sir, they're escaping.
Stand down. A minor setback. I have the full resources of the Empire at my disposal. We will find her.
I think she just needs
Now
to
she
do that.
might, yeah.
That was fucking great, too.
That was a solid episode.
Zach, I'm so glad I've been watching Star Wars with you, man. It's just something I missed for like a decade. There's ups and downs, but you know, overall it's really good. And this season has just been great the whole way through.
Okay, Project Necromancer,
Yeah.
forefront. First time it's really been mentioned other than... Is it the sequel trilogy? Did they mention it?
Yeah, they mentioned the sequel trilogy. I've heard it other places. Yeah, Battlefront 2, I mean, that's Project Cinder.
They probably mentioned it in Mandalorian, right?
They do mention
The Mandalorian and the
So
sequel trilogy.
yeah.
But other than that, this is the first time I've seen it in a cartoon, to me, my knowledge.
What's cool is it's always something that now it was a little bit like this in the old canon before the Disney acquisition. But Palpatine is always behind the scenes fucking with this thing, trying to create life, trying to prolong his life, trying to find a way for him to come back. He has multiple contingencies, so you can do all kinds of stories off of that, and I'm very pleased with what they're
The
doing.
last
here.
resort is just destroy everything.
Yeah, as punishment. It's just kind of funny.
It's very petty.
I guess it's based off something one of the Roman emperors had. One of the Roman emperors had some kind of Project Cinder type thing.
There was a habit when after they finally defeated Carthage, for example,
Yeah.
they salted the earth there. Like nothing grew for.
Yeah.
They raised the city, salted the earth, so nothing could grow there.
Those are petty things.
Yeah, so that's like kind of like that scorched earth policy.
Yeah.
And the mouse droid kick.
Just little personality things like that for this
Yeah,
episode.
they kept trying to go through. It got pushed
It was
back.
like a funny kick too. It was
Yeah.
like a push.
It was like a little kid kick.
It's like a little Leonidas little push. You know what I mean?
And then
I
of
just-
course, her coming back for Crosshair.
Yeah, it was so great for her to remember him, and obviously her and the Bad Batch, they were clones together.
Mm-hmm.
She's just unaltered. is she or is she not? She has a high M count or something. There's something about her that was... I mean, they wouldn't do it. What if Boba had something like that?
Yeah, I think it's too far along.
What I think would be cool is if you found out, like, before he died, he had it. It's just, yeah, he never fucking did anything with it. Some people, that happens.
Yeah.
Some people, they have all this
I don't
potential.
know if it's necessary, though. You know what I mean?
It's not really, but it'd be interesting. He just...
Well,
you find out he has his...
Obviously, she's altered because she's a girl.
Yeah, you're right.
So...
But all they have to do is alter one...
She just wasn't altered in terms of age. You're looking at Crosshair and how the testing has affected him. It's degrading him. Maybe his cells.
That's what I'm wondering. She said, is your hand still...
It's getting worse. So I wonder if he's suffering some sort of entropy because of maybe everything they're extrapolating from his system.
Yeah.
It's just breaking him down. It's wasting him away. And I wonder if it's starting
That's a good point. I'm hoping now that they have escaped, though.
But it said they've ruled him out long ago, so I don't know what else they're doing with him.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It doesn't make any sense. You think if they're so efficient, this Empire, they would just kill him.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe...
Unless they just need the clone data to see how it responds to certain effects, and they just torture them. They'll experiment on them until they die.
Yeah, I wonder if they're doing any kind of labor, too. So you think Nala Se's in trouble now?
Obviously.
You think she gets out of it?
No. I think ultimately Nala Se is going to bite the dust.
Yeah, that sucks. She's one of the good ones.
Well, I'm sure there were more Kaminoans that we didn't see. They were probably decent Kaminoans, but...
Probably, yeah.
As far as the ones we were introduced to... She was the only one that didn't seem shitty.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't all scientists.
But she also has a redeeming quality is Omega.
Yeah.
Other than that, she's been offered no redemption. She sent all kinds of clones out.
And out in the jungle, we got to see one of those things that he was talking about.
Yeah, the bears.
Yeah.
This bear thing that looks like it came out of Annihilation.
Yeah.
It's been mutated with the environment by the shimmer.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the lighting and everything when the stormtroopers came down with that commando.
Anything that happens at night, man, the lighting it's so much more impactful. It's so much more it resonates. As far as the storytelling device is concerned.
Yeah,
it's great.
I loved having Ian McDiarmid back to voice some.
Absolutely, it's great, and that man should be taxed for all he's worth until he's gone.
And I know he.
And I mean that in the nicest of ways.
I know he has basically said that he wants to do more, and they say, "Well, we got to use you in small doses." So
yeah,
he's like,
it's like Vader.
Yeah,
like you don't want to have Vader all the time.
Yeah,
his presence would not have the same power.
Yeah.
Hemlock's aspirations.
Yeah, to be...
the science minister.
Yeah.
All in due time.
Yeah. Kind of like dangling the carrot a little bit. I imagine he does that with a lot of people.
Well, yeah. You can't give them everything they want right off the rip.
I think this is the longest season, and this is episode 3. And yeah, is Dr. Carr, is she going to see the light now? I imagine so.
I think, yeah. I think eventually she's going to maybe help behind the scenes a little bit. Maybe even help Nala Se.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll get information from their exchanges now that we've left this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, with those characters we'll follow a little bit, and maybe she can get some answers from Nala Se as to why Omega is compatible with Metachlorians.
Anyways, guys, that's it. Much love. See you next week.